A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Houston Cougars and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will get the ball first. And here comes Keyshawn Henderson. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for room. It's Henderson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads it left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to impose their will with the run. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Jukes his way for more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying play action. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cougars are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Houston wants to play fast. Down play from the gun. Now he's going to break the pocket. They're working that left side. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Green. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. It's Watkins. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Unloads quickly. There he goes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. LSU quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Gets it into the end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Escapes the pressure to his right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Barry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Setting up the screen. Turning it on! Quick step and go. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Barry. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Still running at the 40. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Pressure coming. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on second down. On target over the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he puts through the extra point. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Cougars sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ball game, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. Sails one into the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
LSU's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a little room there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He's got him in the flat. Oh, what a cut! Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Throws to the tight end. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Runs through him and continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got him. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Houston going up tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Carney. This time he's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls in the deep ball. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man.
He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. With the catch, it's Young. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Dropping back, it's Carney. Under fire. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. Smashes through the tackle. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Carney. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Ollie, keep an eye on that one for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carney. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Wilson open on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Tripped up for the tackle. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levin. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Back to pass, it's Carney. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Gage. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Bringing the heat. Going deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Taking it the other way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, it's Gage. Maybe some room here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.